Let's talk about some of the players at Peckham.
100% passes!
To Bruce, the amateur footballer here, and I'm here with Ricardo, captain of the Peckham B team. And Ricardo, I have to say from the get-go, thank you for your viral video.
No problem, oh. No problem. No problem.
Deliver! Oh!
Okay. You got me on that one.
So, yeah,
Okay.
let's go straight to the point. So, how well do you think we played last season?
In the terms of the 2 seasons, our first season, we had a group of good lads there. Our first season we done well because we all knew and trying to establish each other and all the rest of it and that. Our second season we had new additional players.
Yeah.
I think we had about 8 players.
And that's including myself as well.
That's right, that's correct, yeah. Which joined us, and obviously it's like, we had to start again because, we have to re-establish, our players and how we play and, just learning about each other and so, So, it's like starting back again, so obviously it is going to be a hard season. It is going to be a hard season for us. I think finishing 3rd, I think we done just okay.
Okay.
But we could have done better. I reckon that we could have done a lot better.
So, so where do you think we slipped up?
I think slipped up in the terms of basically lateness. That just gave it a bit of a hard choice for managers to pick the team. Yeah. I think personally on the day you pick your strongest players. So whoever turns up on the day and you have a look at them players and you pick your strongest players.
So what if some of our strongest players were running late? Would you still pick them ahead of people?
I would not. If it was me personally, I would not.
But then that would be a detriment to the team because that means you're not playing your strongest players.
That's correct. That's correct. But we got a set of players there. All right, the whole team's there. And as far as I'm concerned, we all can do a job. Yeah. But you got to look at it where, like, if someone turns up late and they're doing it, say, like, every 2 weeks, a next player is going to look at that and think, well, I can do the same, you know what I mean? And it runs through the team a bit, and there's a few players there who's just doing it kind of too regular. Yeah, and it disrupts the team flow in picking the team.
So your own performance, how, like, out of 10, what would you give yourself this season?
Okay, I'm gonna rate myself from the previous season. I think my best season was the first season. Although that I've scored more goals this season.
Okay.
I'm gonna rate myself a lot lower this season.
Okay.
Yeah, out of 10, I would say 7 or 8.
Okay. Now knowing you, I think you're a very selfless player. Like, you want to just do a job for the team.
Yeah.
However, it got to a point where you can also say that you were slightly frustrated with the performances, and you do have that ability to score goals.
Yes.
So what was the turning point for you to say, you know what, I want to go up front?
I think it was at a point where we started to lose a couple of games. I think it was probably about 2 games on a trot. I think it was. And I was getting frustrated, and I was getting frustrated in the middle because of, mainly it was me and Jiggs in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Jiggs are more of, we're an attacking player. You know, we like to attack.
Mm-hmm.
So sitting back and holding back was kind of a problem, because if, say like I went, Jiggs probably is not too sure, but he will go as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I sat back and he went, I know that I would stay. Yeah. We're just 2 attacking players, and at that point there, you know, I'm sure that we have spoken, and it's like, you know, one of us has to speak up and try and change this formation in the midfield and talk to Ray. And I was badgering Ray about, you know, I'm an attacker, I score goals, I play up front, and I've said that at the beginning of last season. And it jogged his memory, because he forgot. He did tell me that he forgot that I play up front. So it gave me a chance. I played up front. Must have scored in a couple of minutes. I played up front another time, because after that time I played up front, I still went back into the midfield.
Yeah.
And then he gave me another chance. I can't remember what game it was. I think on that game there's when I scored a hat-trick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm going to mention this one as well. That game I scored a hat-trick. I didn't even get man of the match. But I can understand the reason why. So I'll let you off on that one. Yeah, and I think ever since from there I've been, you know, playing up front. But, you know, I can understand another reason why behind it as well, because the hardest position is playing in the middle, and we haven't got strong enough players to play in that position, you know, because most of our players are on the back line or on the sides or up front.
Yeah. I think one of the telling games where I saw your character come out more was the Bromley first game.
Okay.
And
that's the one where it was 0-0.
Yes.
It was a double header. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Not actually. Yeah. So it was a double header. So I think it was the second game.
Yeah.
And you felt responsible for their first goal.
Yes.
And like, you know, you kept on like you was like very apologetic.
Yeah.
And it really, well, I don't know if it mentally affected you, but you kept on saying it was my fault. It was my fault.
Yeah.
Did it actually affect you throughout the whole game? That, I mean, I can't call it a mistake, but
I can understand what you're saying. It didn't affect me for the whole game, because I know myself. I know, right, it's like for the first 5 minutes I've got to get into my head, right, it's a way of me geeing up myself. So I'll cuss myself silly, do you know what I mean? I'll just get it into my mind, fucking hell, I've got to do better than this, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's a way of me just geeing myself up.
Yep.
And I think it probably just geared me up even more than normal.
Yep.
So,
okay.
yeah.
So let's be honest. What do you think about the quality of our squad right now?
Our squad is better than last season. We just need to keep the ball down, 2 touch, keep the ball moving, players looking hungry, wanting the ball, looking active on the pitch. And I say that we got cups next season.
Let's be real, like, you know, what areas of the pitch last season that let us down? Like, where specifically did we not have the right mentality, the right character to actually win certain games for us to win the league?
I think the middle. I think mainly the middle, and probably striker. Yeah, you know, just putting away the goals. In the middle, the formation what we're playing at the moment in the middle, I'm not happy with. Just bear in mind that it's the second season I've ever played in the middle, Right, but I prefer the one holding midfield and two attacking.
Okay.
Right, but although like you got two attacking, you got one sort of holding and one attacking. So he will support the one up front.
Yeah, 100%.
So really, it's two strikers, but one will go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Box to box player.
Yeah, and just fill the middle. And it's just players just knowing their positions, you know, and just being what's the word? Just
disciplined, maybe.
Yeah, very disciplined. We've got 16, 17 players.
Probably even more than that.
Yeah, okay. And if they're all turned up on the day, Ray and Paul will have to pick the strongest team, I think personally, on the day. Yeah. Subs, making sure that they're kept warm. So, alright, fair enough, they're watching the game, but at the same time, they're doing their exercises, keeping warm, because when they come on,
they've got to be on. They've got to be on it.
Do a job, And if it was me, if I see a player's not getting warmed up, not coming on, because they're just simply not ready.
Yeah. What are you expecting from yourself and from the team? And you know, you are now a very vocal part of this team. You know, because when you talk,
I try not to be. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I turn up every week, right? And it's like, for the times I've been captain, I'm a quiet person. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if I see something where it's not right, I do speak my mind, and I would say it, and that's in the changing room. And I'm sure me and Ray's had a little, but that's in the changing room. But after the game, it's just football talk.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know what I mean, it's like the players don't really need to hear my voice, I don't think personally, because we're all big men. But I do go up to players and just give them a bit of input in certain ways of playing, you know what I mean, just brushing them up a bit, making sure they're ready, you know what I mean, and things like that, you know.
So next season, you are looking at trophies.
Definitely. My cabinet has been empty for the last 2 seasons, and I am pissed. Proper. But yeah.
Has to be, right?
Yeah.
And in the division that we're in now, we shouldn't be moved up.
I totally agree.
Yeah?
I totally agree. We should stay exactly where we are, you know?
And literally win everything outright.
Yeah. It'd be nice to win a cup as well. That'd be a bonus, I think, you know, winning a cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, winning a cup game would be a bonus.
And with your own performance, I mean, what are you looking to achieve next season?
For my own performance, you got a player question there. What, my volley? Right.
I'm not saying nothing about your volley.
Okay. Yeah, but... No, right. For one, I want to be a bit more sharper, a bit more vocal. Yeah. I think that's the two main things, really. Just a bit more sharper and vocal, and making sure my first touch is on point.
Okay.
Yeah. You know?
All right. Let's talk about some of the players at Peckham. Cool. And I'll let you take centre stage.
You will find me a question.
Okay. Well, I mean,
on what exactly?
Yeah. All right. So
hear from the players.
All right. So let's go with probably a position that's probably up for grabs. That's that right back between Eastie and DX.
And DX, okay.
What's your opinion about both of them? And I wouldn't say who you think deserves that position, but yeah, I just want your kind of
my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. Originally, yeah, it was Mr. DX's position. I think he's done a fantastic job there. Because he defends well, he carries the ball out well. Yeah. I think he's not had no injuries, which is good. Yeah. I think for his case it was more to do with work, so that's probably why he lost that position, which now falls down to Eastie. And Eastie's been playing well. Yeah, he hasn't put a foot wrong as far as I'm concerned. Yes, he's made one mistake, but he's been brilliant. He's been outstanding. Yeah, he's calm. Yeah.
In like terms of, I'd say, positional sense, who would you say was a better right back?
I'm going to try and answer that question because obviously it's behind me. Yeah. But I think in positional, I think it's Eastie. Yeah. I think it's Eastie. I'm not 100%, but I think it's Eastie. Yeah.
I mean,
like just being at the right place at the right time and being sort of like, you know what I mean, like body shaped up for the challenge or for the tackle, and
I think what I've realised is that I think Eastman is a lot more stronger in the tackle.
Yeah.
But DX is more mobile.
More mobile, that's correct.
I think DX can get up and down a lot more. And he's a lot more versatile as well. You can literally play DX in any position apart from goalkeeper, probably.
100%.
Okay, so let's kind of talk about, for me, probably the unsung hero is Doc.
Okay.
I mean, what do you think
Centre
about?
back?
Yeah, centre back, and also right back as well. He can play right and left.
Yes, he can.
So yeah, what's your opinion about Doc?
Doc is he's all round. He's good in his feet. He's good in the air. Yeah, he's good in his chest. He's got a lot of energy. Yeah, he fights a lot. I see that, and he's so determined to win a ball. He is determined to win a ball. I've not seen him. I think the only thing I haven't seen him much do is to bring the ball out and probably play it off to the right midfield. That's the only thing I haven't seen him do. But apart from that, yeah, man.
Good. Yeah, definitely.
That's good. What do you think?
No, yeah. As I said before, I think he's like the unsung hero. I believe against Kingsdale, he should have got man of the match.
Okay.
He was solid, especially.
Is that the first or both of them?
That's the second game where we drew 2-2.
But he couldn't have. Because I got. That was Kingsdale. My mistake. Yeah.
Kingsdale.
Yeah.
And when like playing with him or even on the sideline, he talks a lot.
Yes.
So again, he literally commands the back line really well. He kind of marshals their like centre forward and also their right winger, because he kind of normally plays on the right side of the...
I didn't know that. As me playing central midfield or up front, I didn't know that he talks there.
Yeah. I think he's literally grown into that position now. And again, he kind of wants to win. Very unselfish. And I think he's a player that's grown in every game.
In confidence,
100%. So, do you think we need any additional players?
Apart from, I would say we need 2.
Just 2?
I would say we need 2. I'd say a midfielder a central midfielder,
Okay.
and a keeper, obviously.
Mm-hmm. So you
The reason why I say that, because I am definitely hoping to stay up front.
yeah.
That leaves Jigs, Ray,
Malachi.
Malachi, and
That's it, really.
well,
Because you can't class Johnny as a midfielder.
that's what I was just thinking there, because he's more. He's got a free role.
He's got a free role.
As far as I'm concerned, yeah. All right.
What's your opinion about the
That's
whole
my
management? Like the management style, and literally how it kind of progresses on a match day.
Personally, I think one of them should be a coach and one of them should be a manager, but that's my personal opinion.
What happened?
On the actual day, it's like, all right, when Ray's on the pitch, then obviously, like, yeah, it's nice, yeah, because Paul's the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, when they're both off the pitch and, they're both going to have different views.
Okay.
Yeah. But final say is going to be Ray no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So I find that kind of a bit
Confusing.
It's like a waste of a manager, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, 100%.
It's hard to call that one. It's hard to call that one.
I mean,
Yeah. Because like for Paul's sake, he wants to make decisions, but he probably give his input. But whether or not Ray will take it up or not, it's a different matter. So, but I suppose they've worked on it. It's been going through, all this season. So
yeah. And what do you think I have to improve on to actually start a lot more games? Or do you think I should be starting on games?
Do you know where I'd like you to start if I wanted you to start more games?
Okay.
As a holding midfielder. Between you and Nana, as a holding midfielder, I would like that diamond shape where it's 2 attacking and 1 holding. Because I've seen you, I've seen Nana bring the ball out, and you carry it far, right up into the 18-yard box. You've had a shot, yeah. Yeah, but you know what I mean, yeah? You know what I mean? I wouldn't like to see you at the back there. I think you're wasted. Absolutely wasted. And Nana as well, I think you're both wasted. Do you agree?
I would. Good question. I have played further up the pitch before.
Yeah.
I'm prepared to do a job for the team. I think personally I could definitely play holding midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I do like to carry the ball forward, but of course, I still have that defensive nous as well.
Yes.
It's not about me; it's about the team.
The team. This is it.
So hopefully, I know when to pass the ball, I know when to header, I know when to kick, I know when to pull it out of touch. I would kind of like to. I would like to have that opportunity.
Yeah. It was the same like me playing in the midfield, I was doing it for the team. I knew I can go up front, but it just came to a point where, mate, enough was enough. Seriously, something's got to change here, man, because, Ray was back now, and he was fit now.
Yeah.
So that just made it that we can swap,
Yeah.
So that, we covered that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Ricardo, man, it's been a pleasure.
We done?
We're done, bruv. So, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
Right.
100% passes!